The NPLW Victoria gold medalist will be hoping to continue her impressive form today. Well, meanwhile, the visitors are a completely unchanged side from the one that defeated the Wanderers last week. The injury list continues to include the likes of Dylan Holmes, Chelsea Dorber, Nanako Sasaki and Isabel Hodgson. But current Golden Boot leader after 2 rounds, Fiona Wirtz, leads the line today. Adelaide United getting in that huddle there. In amongst the huddle, right at the back there, is defender Matilda McNamara, who would be buzzing today because after 2 years from her first Matildas cap, she is in line to earn her second after being selected in Tom Samani's latest squad. She'll have this game, if not the next, to prove why she deserves to continue to fulfill her nominative destiny. Looks like it's Fiona Wirtz, though, the one barking orders in the huddle for this game. It's a warm afternoon in Canberra. Both sides will be looking to make the most of those conditions as we see McNamara emerging from that huddle. High fives all round. They kept a clean sheet last weekend. And a man that loves clean sheets, Anthony Jagaranek, the Canberra United coach, he has a perfect Ninja A-League record so far. He's a Canberra local and he's loving what he's seeing from his side at the moment. Well, the central official today is Rebecca Durkow. She's assisted by Lauren Hargrave and Delphina Shakespeare, the assistant referee, and Canberra local notching up her 100th Ninja A-League match this afternoon. Watching on the sidelines as the 4th official is her husband, Nathan Shakespeare. All smiles from the match officials today. A tremendous achievement. And well, for Adrian Stenter, he was probably the coach under the most pressure when the season began, but all signs have been promising for his side in the first 2 weeks. They'll be hoping to continue that against Canberra at McKellar. All set to go. The crowd is ready, the players are ready, and we are underway in Canberra. It is the Battle of the Uniteds. Canberra taking on Adelaide. 2 sides who finished bottom and second bottom last season, but are looking very impressive to start 2024-25. It really is one of those that is very, very unpredictable. It could go either way this afternoon. It is Adelaide who are in possession first, won back well, and played forward by Dewey. The ball into the middle, has to be dealt with well by Canberra is Lucia Leon, one of the new signings for Adelaide this season. A bit of a midfield scrap ensuing, Heyman dropping deep to ensure that Canberra can keep possession. One of the stylistic parts of Canberra United's game so far this season. They've actually played the least amount of passes in the competition, only 473 over the first 2 rounds, with the second worst pass completion. But it doesn't matter if you can score goals and if you can stay stable at the back, and that's what they've been doing so far. Adelaide on charge, Erin Healy. So a new signing, an American out of college. Ball swung in, cleared away. Heyman trying to hold possession. That's one of the features of her game, Heyman. Along with scoring buckets of goals, she is superb in that build-up play. Christopherson in a more advanced role today. Gets the ball and goes. Sophia Christopherson hasn't got too many options in the middle. She's done quite well there, but Sian Dewey, the 17-year-old, was her equal. Christopherson's been playing in more of a fullback role this season. We saw her on the wing last time out, and it looks like that's where she is lining up today. That hamstring injury to Aideen Keane that came mid-match last week, unfortunately ruling her out. No word yet on the timeline for that injury. Hopefully it's not too bad, because 18 Keane was the Canberra player with the most successful dribbles so far and the most successful tackles as well. So they'll be keen to have her back. But meanwhile, it is the Reds in possession. Nice overlapping run. Some options in the middle. Cheeky 1-2. Markovski is the player who's come all the way back to clear that out of play. Offside flag was raised though. There's an early look at that combination play between Healy and Wirtz. Been very successful in these first 2 rounds. Hammond's touch. Finds Rovers in midfield, who plays it to the fullback. It's taken out of play. It's Bertolicio out there, the 18-year-old. Markovski. Again, that battle in midfield. Adelaide come away with the ball. Based on the stats so far this season, you'd expect Adelaide to come away with it in those situations. They've won a much higher percentage of duels than Canberra. But Canberra, they've been clinical, and when you've got the likes of Heyman up top, you expect goals. If they can hold off this Adelaide attack that's looked rampant so far this season, you always know that Canberra have that attacking threat in them.
You're marking yourself. Stay connected. Push in. And deeper. Push in and deeper.
Alicio up the line. Cleared away. Slowly advancing up the park here. Heyman lurking in the penalty area, as she always does. Currently winning the ball back near the sideline. Rovers able to keep possession. McKenzie will try and switch play. Good touch from Christopherson. Almost ran into a bit of trouble, but managed to keep possession nonetheless. It's a lovely work from Hayley Taylor-Young. Her ball wasn't one of quality that time. Hayley Taylor-Young spent last season on the injury list. Did play NPL New South Wales for the Illawarra Stingrays. She did well to reach that one, but was off balance by the time she got there, so wasn't able to put in that ball that she needed. Floody trying to win the ball back in an advantageous position. Heyman pressing. She said this week, Heyman, that she wanted to continue pressing and continue defending from the front as an example to the rest of her team. And what the new coach wanted. Hodgson got there first and won the throw for Adelaide. Sonkin. Nice touch from Healy around the corner. He's cleared out of danger by the Canberra defence. Polly Murray into the starting side today, born in Melbourne. Sunbury United is her junior club, played her NPLW for Box Hill in Windsor. Hard-working defensive midfielder is Murray. Here's Anton, Kiwi international, playing the ball to her defensive partner McKenzie, who'll switch it out to the wings. Taylor-Young did really well to keep possession there. 1-2 with Stunich Floody. And now the ball over the top to Heyman, who checks it down to Stunich Floody. Well, at McKellar Park last time out, she has scored a stunning volley. It was much closer range than that one, though. And on that occasion, it flew over the crossbar. Great touch from Heyman to bring it down to Stanish Floody. Wasn't able to control the shot. Very challenging from that distance, of course. Adelaide, Mara. Zoe Tollins, who's impressed in these opening 2 rounds, the 22-year-old. Christopherson claiming that it should have been a Canberra throw, but it's gone the way of Adelaide. Heyman pressing, ball deflected off her. Kamara was making a slight meal of that. The Reds get away with it. Taylor Young deflected off Healy, who has been on both sides of the park. Erin Healy so far, the 23-year-old American. Last season in the Portuguese League, she scored 5 goals and 6 assists as well in her 20 appearances. Played in college for the Gonzaga University Bulldogs. And Healy seems to just have that roaming role anywhere in the front third today. Wirtz turning. 1-2 with Condon. And now looking to find the feet of Emily Hodgson. Bertolicio tracking her down, winning the ball. Good defending from Bertolicio. It's a dangerous spot right there for Bertolicio. Hodgson had just gotten the wrong side of her, but she managed to win the ball nonetheless. Ball delivered high. Healy won the header straight into the gloves of Sally James. Hasn't James had a good start to this season, returning to Canberra for the first time in a few years. Had stints at Melbourne City and Perth Glory. Now back at her hometown club. That probably wasn't her finest moment, though. Mary's ball couldn't find Christopherson. Leon, nice touch. Healy, Wirtz. Fiona Wirtz, look to shoot. Keeps possession. All the way back. Adelaide will fashion another chance. Dewey. Tonkin. Now ball delivered back into the mixer. Taylor Young got a touch. And on the follow-up, Emily Condon has managed to give Adelaide an early lead away from home. The 26-year-old with her second goal of the season. What an impact she is having. Well, it fell fortuitously to her. Sally James at full stretch, unable to keep it out of the back of the net. Let's take another look at this. The ball delivered dangerously. Taylor Young's touch, and then Condon got past Holly Murray. That is superb from Condon. A rocket into the bottom corner. Not much of a celebration, but her teammates celebrate around her. Maybe just got caught as well as she scored that goal, but she won't mind one iota because she has given her side an early lead here. And here she is on the ball again. A fully fit Emily Condon in full flight is a sight to behold in this league. Leon trying to get past Taylor Young, can't do so. And this is why Adelaide have looked so good to start this season. Healy will win her side a corner. Adelaide haven't beaten Canberra since January 2022. Fiona Wirtz scored in that game. It's Condon so far this game. opportunity to double that lead from this corner. Corner delivered. Sally James able to gather. What will be the response here from Canberra United? Had some good touches in that first 10 minutes. They've gone behind now. There's a lovely ball over the top. Stanish Floody chasing that down. Jenkins coming out to clear. Of course, retaining her place ahead of Adelaide Grove. Here's Claudia Jenkins, the 26-year-old from Adelaide. Murray winning it in midfield, but her ball too far out of the clutches of Michelle Heyman. Adrian Stentor, pre-season, they had an extended pre-season, a couple of weeks longer than they normally would. They played pre-season friendlies. They tried to change perhaps what went wrong last season. They made some astute signings, the likes of Healy and Leon. Now it's Canberra trying to hit on the counter now. Heyman's ball, maybe not the right one. Probably had more space than she realised to turn and shoot there. See that possession stat, Adelaide 67% at the moment. Canberra United haven't really been a team that looks to be on the ball too often, but they can be deadly in these kinds of situations. Jenkins deals with it calmly. Fully fit Emily Condon, she is almost like a new signing. One of those players that you wonder, what if she'd stayed on the park for her entire career. She debuted for Adelaide all the way back in 2013, so over 10 years ago. She was at the time their youngest player, a record that was only broken last year. Won Matilda's cap all the way back in 2018. Of course, wasn't named in this bumper Matilda's squad, 36-player squad that was announced this week. But she's a name that, if she can stay fully fit, she will impress. She's a quality player. Kowski with the header, trying to play it out for Canberra. Heyman dropping deep as well. Markovski, good first touch, but can't beat a second Adelaide player. Morgan's ball, central, now Healy. Looking for Condon. Taylor Young again is there to try and clear away. Can only play it to Leon though. See Leon. Back to Morgan. Back again. Adelaide have got the numbers forward here, but that ball, a slight miscommunication, expecting the run of Leon in behind. Well, Lucia Leon, 27 years of age, her third Ninja A-League appearance to date after signing from Watford in the English Championship. She's played in Spain for Real Betis and also for Tottenham Hotspur for a long time, back in their second division days. Added that little bit of flair, but also experience into this Adelaide side. She's an experienced pro at right back and right wing as well. And just that passing accuracy illustrative of the little difference between these sides at the moment. Adelaide retaining possession, but Canberra will look to play it forward from these kinds of positions. Rovers did well to win the ball. Taylor Young played all the way back to James. Can they build from the back here, Canberra? Heavy touch, almost getting away from Anson. She just about recovers.
Ropes, drop a line. Ropes, drop a line.
Words pressing. Sally James has to be careful there. It's one thing to be confident, playing it out from the back, and we're surely milliseconds away from disaster. But anyway, play continues. Alicio. Stanish Floody.
Holly, block it.
Hold.
Block it. Good.
Mackenzie,
Every time.
launch it long. Alex Mackenzie's ball. Looking for that run of Christopherson. Canberra not able to win it though. Adelaide will build again.
Where are you, Sarah?
In Adelaide, while on that count, having exactly double the amount of passes of Canberra. Again, that was going to be the case, just looking at the stats from those first 2 rounds. Canberra had the fewest amount of passes. Again, that doesn't matter so much if you can capitalise in the moments when you do have the ball. Coaches will talk about effective possession and how that's different to just having possession of the ball in general. Still plenty of time left in this game for Canberra to get back into it. And this is a very different Adelaide United than we saw towards the back end of last season. This is a rejuvenated red side with lots of confidence. Christopherson's ball, searching for Heyman. McNamara plays it to her keeper, and Jenkins able to clear. One back by Mackenzie. Alex Mackenzie continues her run. Christopherson couldn't get there ahead of her red shirt. Morgan to the feet of Wirtz. Fiona Wirtz being pressured by Anton. Keeps the ball though. And on that occasion, it's Bertolicio who wins a throw, in fact. Just about the best result for Canberra United there. Take a look at that defensive work again. Not so sure about that decision, but the referees are much closer than we are. The ball, though, played harmlessly out for a goal kick. Jenkins, long ball. Here's a fascinating continued selection of Claudia Jenkins. Emily Grove in the #1 shirt has been the first choice keeper for Adelaide for a number of seasons. It's her previous #2 who's gotten the chance to start the season. Hasn't given up that goalkeeping spot yet. It is amazing looking down these squad lists for both sides. How many players are from their regions, how many Adelaide players are from South Australia, how many Canberra players are from Canberra. Relatively small populations, but so much footballing talent in both. Tony's ball. Intercepted, but Healy comes back to gather. Condon against Murray. Condon wins the battle. He's dragged back by Murray. After Holly Murray was beaten for the goal, wasn't letting Emily Condon get past her that time. And Condon just getting away from her. Murray was going to do everything in her power to prevent another opportunity. Surprised a card didn't come out there, but perhaps far enough away from the goal that that wasn't considered.
Yeah, so can you ask the ref, because you're mic'd up with her? That's why I'm asking you, otherwise I'd ask her the ref.
Yeah, and she's getting them to hold her. Like, I'm not.
For the first 15 minutes.
I don't know.
Well, here's Condon to take this free kick. Plenty of targets in the box. Another fantastic opportunity to double that lead Here's Condon's delivery. All the way to James, who's forced to punch it away. It will go out for an Adelaide corner. That kick just kept floating and floating there. James did well to read it, to take it out of play before McNamara could meet it. Here comes another set piece for Adelaide. Delivered in dangerously all the way to the back post. Adelaide still on it here. Tonkin not able to find a teammate. Canberra able to clear it away. Christopherson trying to chase it down, but dealt with comfortably by Emily Hodgson. And out of play for an Adelaide throw. Markovsky being forced into a lot of defensive work in these opening exchanges. That throw for Adelaide ending in Canberra possession. Robers. Canberra just looking to switch the play. And Alicio will find Taylor Young. Markovsky is dispossessed by Toland. Zoe Toland fouled by Bertolicio, and she charged up the line. That's good work by Toland. And 26th Ninja A-League appearance this afternoon. Has really, really impressed. Played her NPL at Salisbury Inter in Adelaide, her third season at her hometown club. Well, they've had a few of these now, Adelaide. Another chance from a set piece. They've looked dangerous. Who can Condon find this time? Delivery, back post, met by a Canberra head. The volley from Morgan and the header from McNamara. Well, head in her hands, Matilda McNamara, because she was on the spot there to head that on target, wasn't able to find it. To be fair, that volley from Morgan was coming in from a potentially strange angle and maybe with a little bit too much sauce on it. It is the visitors, though, who continue to press. Remembering, of course, Canberra won their first two games this season. They looked good in both of those games, particularly against Wellington last week, away from home. But it's Adelaide at the moment who are bossing this game. All of that could change in a moment, though. Taylor Young. Robers. Christopherson forced to play it back, and a misplaced pass means it is Liz Anton who has to go all the way back and gather. And they'll have to play back, start again from the keeper. Again, that possession stat, just another example of the dominance that Adelaide have had so far. Canberra capable of creating from almost any situation, though. Taylor Young away from Markovsky, but Murray wins the ball back. Robers. It's on. Launching it forward reasonably aimlessly. Jenkins will come and gather. Markovsky made half an attempt at chasing it down. Jenkins will force Heyman to make her pick the ball up as well. Played along by Jenkins. Much to the applause of her coach, but too much on it for words to get to, so all the way up the other end, and it'll be Canberra on the ball again. play. Finds Taylor Young. Goes free in the middle. She'll find her. It's a very nice little defensive structure here from Adelaide. You can see the way that they're trying to stifle Canberra's strengths. Of course, that switch of play, finding of Heyman and Markovski as well. Adelaide more accurate passes in the final third, as they have done across the entirety of the pitch. Here they go again. Condon. Leon. Lucia Leon looking to get a ball in. Taylor Young prevents the cross. And instead, Adelaide will have another corner. Been very busy today, Hayley Taylor Young.
Compete.
Two arms in the air from Fiona Wirtz. Another delivery. Bit too much on that. Then was rehearsed. Tonkin though. Able to come back, delivering another ball, cleared away again. And Murray will look to find the feet of Heyman. And Hodgson gathers for Adelaide. Emily Hodgson in some space. Bertolicio cuts out the ball. A crucial interception too. Adelaide will have another chance to work it out from defence. At the moment, Heyman just being played out of the game. You'll notice in situations like this, she'll drop deeper and deeper, trying to get more and more involved, trying to use her height and strength to play in her teammates. Adelaide making it very tough for her though. Leon out wide. Played back, Leon. Condon couldn't get the shot away. And committed a foul in the process on Sophia Christopherson, who'd come back to help defend. Here, Leon maybe didn't realise how much space they had there, Adelaide. Condon just a little bit too clumsy in her enthusiasm to win the ball back and get back in position. In a pretty clean game so far, not too many stoppages. Robers. Leon intercepts. Murray is there. Ball delivered by Bertolicio. Dangerous. Stanish Floody couldn't get there. That's the danger of Canberra United, because at any moment, you know those balls are coming in, and the quality of player that's lurking in the penalty area could make life very challenging on that occasion. Just too much on it for Stanish Floody to get onto. That's, of course, the other bonus of having a player like Heyman in there. She'll draw defenders away from on-rushing attackers. Morgan to midfield. Dewey. Healy. Erin Healy striding forward. She'll play it out wide to Leon. Two imports combining. It's Holland. Has targets to hit. Will go towards the back post. Headed away by Canberra. Robers not fouled. Will eventually wins the ball from Morgan. That'll be a midfield battle to watch as this game goes on. Bertolicio's ball over the top for Heyman. Good defending by Tonkin. Very highly rated is Ella Tonkin. Only 21 years of age. Her 40th Ninja A-League appearance today. She was Adelaide's Young Player of the Year last season, and you can see why. Just a cool head in defence.
Take your
Wearing the
time,
captain's
Ella, take your
armband today as well.
time. You see a ball's on that side, I want you as a 6. Very good.
Hodgson's throw finds Dewey, who tries to play it around the corner. Comes away to Canberra. Rovers searching for options, can only play it into the path of Wirtz. Morgan. Switching play, Tolland.
Stay inside. Stay inside, Lucia. One inside.
Namara.
Stay inside, Lucia. There. And on.
Leon to McNamara. She'll find Healy. Leon. Very involved in everything. Leon, she'll win her side a throw. Taken quickly. Wirtz trying to chase it down. Canberra will keep it in play, only finding a red shirt though. How about that touch from Dewey? Morgan. A little bit of cat and mouse at the moment. Nice touch from Hodgson. Taking her around one defender, driving into the penalty area. Cut back for Wirtz, who makes it 2. Easy as you like. Fiona Wirtz with her 4th goal of the season. And it is the Reds in the ascendancy at McKellar Park. And that was lovely work from Emily Hodgson to make it all the way to the byline. A good pass from Condon. Hodgson's touch around Bertolicio. Found Wirtz, who was there to tuck it into the bottom corner. A sublime finish from the Englishwoman, who is in phenomenal form at the moment. The Dolan medalist and Golden Boot winner for the 2021-22 season. Looks to be back to her best in red. Adelaide all over the home side at the moment. And Canberra have got a mountain to climb now. They've got to find a way to get a foothold back into this game. It could come now. Markovski. Maya Markovski looking for the run of Heyman. Heyman will get there. Back to Markovski. Trying to keep her feet and wins a foul just outside the penalty area. Markovski was making life difficult for Adelaide's defence, and this could be an instant way back into the game for Canberra. Heyman did well to get there, and then McNamara has just caught the back of Markovski's foot there. Just a little clip. And Mary Stunich-Floody. Or does she go for goal from here? Or does she try and put it on the head of a teammate? Either option is good. Stunich-Floody with the free kick towards Heyman, who puts it just wide. A rehearsed move on the training park, almost coming trumps. A good ball in from Stunich-Floody. And the defence of McNamara did just enough to put Heyman off. Well, again, for as much as a side like Adelaide can appear to be on top, Canberra have someone of the quality of Heyman up top, and how close was that? They've got to keep pushing here, Canberra. Less than 10 minutes now until the break. They'll have time to reassess then, but so far, Adelaide really are the dominant side. You can see that shot from Heyman, her first, not just her first, Canberra's first of the game. Which says a lot about the way that Adelaide have controlled the tempo controlled the match. Dewey. Condon. Nice touch, Markovski. Ball up the line, Stage Floodie's contesting. Murray will find Heyman. Heyman limited options ahead of her, so she'll play it back to Murray. Murray trying to find Emma Rovers in behind. That pace of McNamara getting there ahead of Rovers. He's appealing for a throw, won't get it. Emma Rovers, the one from Melbourne, began her career for Melbourne Victory all the way back in 2019. Limited appearances there, made her move to Western United in their inaugural season 2022, and now finds herself at Canberra. Adrian Stenter still not entirely satisfied. His team look good, they're 2 goals up. Still barking instructions. Words. Nice touch. Keeping the ball. Healy. Aaron Healy in some space. Ball probably intended for Morgan. Will find Hodgson instead. Hodgson's ball all the way through to Leon. Now Leon, plenty of targets to aim for. You see Leon trying to get around Holly Murray. Will get to Condon, but Rovers able to out-muscle her and get the ball up the line. A vital intervention from Rovers because Condon was right there, ready to take another shot and add to her goal tally. Another corner incoming for Adelaide, another chance to continue that pressure. Emily Hodgson, hasn't she been good this game? Got the assist for the second goal. Just a workhorse out on that flank at the minute. There'll be an in-swinging corner delivered. Leon is there, but Murray will clear it away. Morgan. Tonkin. Back out wide again. Emily Condon. Condon back into the middle. And it's a third for Adelaide. It's Ella Tonkin who's put the ball in the back of the net. But it looks like the whistle has gone. Well, it would have been her first Ninja A-League goal. Stenter protesting. There's an offside flag somewhere here. Let's take a look at this. So Condon back into Tonkin. So that offside flag, it looks like, is up against McNamara, who was interfering with Sally James in the opinion of the refereeing team. Stenter insisting I'll have to watch that one back. But what would have been a fantastic moment for Tonkin has been called back. So a lifeline for Canberra, who have a few minutes left in this half to get something on the board. Murray up to Heyman. Michelle Heyman with a touch. Out wide, Stage Floodie delivering again all the way to Markovski, who somehow, with the entire frame of the goal to aim for, puts it over the crossbar. Let's take a look at this again. Markovski will be kicking herself here. She should have put that away. It should be 2-1. After all of that drama up the other end, they should have halved the deficit. And it remained 2-0 at McKellar in favour of the visiting Adelaide United. Canberra again looking to go forward. Markovski getting involved. Heyman playing it back to Stanic. Floody who shoots. Good save from Claudia Jenkins. Forced to palm it away. It's all happening at the moment. These last few minutes have been full of action. Heyman commits a foul and Adelaide will have a free kick just so we can all take a breath. Here's this shot from Stanic Floody. Jenkins forced into the save. Wow, well, after having a goal disallowed at one end, Canberra United having a golden chance up the other. And then another one from Stanic Floody, saved away by Jenkins. Suddenly, this game has opened right up. Jenkins is enjoying it, doing a little dance, having fun. Gotta have fun when you play football. Ball delivered up the line and Mackenzie's okay, went down for a minute. So it's Canberra in possession with just over a minute of regulation time in this first half remaining. Can they fashion another chance before the break? This ball from Mackenzie, but it's headed away by Adelaide's defence. Robers. Morgan able to get in the way, although Robers keeping the ball alive. Emma Robers has won it here. She's got to find the target in the middle. Heyman left it, expecting Stanic Floody to be there. But Stanic Floody had already moved forward out of the path of the ball. Canberra trying to make things happen. Leon. Nice turn away from Lucia Leon. Gotten past Stanic Floody as well. Condon intercepted. Dewey. See the fourth official, Nathan Shakespeare, there indicate 1 minute of stoppages. So 1 minute for Canberra to get back into this game. Canberra United's coach not too happy with that one.
2 goals and an injury in 1 minute. You're wrong.
You can hear his opinion on the matter, Anthony Jagaranek.
When we're going against you, mate, very hard.
You can clearly sense that momentum shift just since that disallowed goal, but it is Adelaide who are on the attack in the last few seconds of this half. Tollins appealing for the throw and gets it. They'll take their time, Adelaide. Happy for the half-time break. Leon. Played into Healy. Erin Healy. Well, her pass going to absolutely no one. So that will be half-time at McKellar Park. It has been Adelaide United, the side who have been on top. Goals to Emily Condon and a 4th goal of the season so far for Fiona Words mean that they are 2 goals to the good at the break. Helen Sonkin coming very close to adding a 3rd. The goal disallowed for an offside to Matilda McNamara in the build-up. So half-time at McKellar Park. It's Canberra United 0, Adelaide United 2. Let's take a look at the highlights for this half. Being dominated by red shirts. Dewey, on this occasion, playing it out to Tonkin, who had a great half of her own. That ball delivered in, and it was Emily Condon who met it for the first goal of the afternoon. Taylor Young just not able to clear it appropriately, and then Condon getting there ahead of Holly Murray. nothing Sally James could do about that one. Now this second goal was fantastic work from Emily Hodgson, who beat Bertolicio out on that side, put a ball on a platter for Fiona Wirtz, the 28-year-old Englishwoman, scoring her 4th goal already this season. It's only been 2.5 games. She is on fire at the minute, recapturing that form that saw her previously win a Golden Boot and Dolan medal. Adelaide were again on the attack here. This ball all the way back to Ella Tonkin, who put the ball in the back of the net, but it was disallowed because Matilda McNamara was interfering with play from an offside position, and then Maya Markovski here really should have reduced the deficit to 1, and she knows it as well. That was a golden opportunity and the best one of the game. Claudia Jenkins forced into a save moments after that Markovski chance as well. A shot from Stanic Floody. Well, here are the halftime stats. Adelaide United with more possession. Only 5 shots though, 3 of those on target and 2 of those crucially in the back of the net. Canberra will be hoping to get a little bit more control of the game as they head into the second half. Well, it's been a fantastic first half so far. It's half time. It is Canberra United 0, Adelaide United 2. Well, last weekend in Wellington, it was Annalie Longo's dog that took centre stage during the game. Here's what Dubzone had to say about it.
There was a couple of moments, and it did drag on for a few moments, that had us all barking mad.
Oh.
Have you ever seen anything, T, like this
I was in
happen,
stitches.
In the A-League?
I just was in stitches, and then all the players trying to sort of entice the dog to them. Oh my goodness. And then finding out it was Annalie Longo's own dog, like that was just next level hilarious.
A tough one for a commentator to call, especially without any research.
Well, we've seen sports washing, now we've got dog washing. I mean,
Finally found her.
I love it because all the players were on the floor. They're all calling the dog in. They're all down on the ground. No one had treats. The dog would only recognise Annalie, surely. Surely it would only recognise Annalie. What a moment during the match. But this is what Annalie had to say about it. She said, all the emotions went through my head. I'm thinking, how on earth is she on the pitch? Do I chase her? What do I do? It was so loud as well because everyone was obviously making a lot of noise. But so glad that she made people smile.
Definitely did. Oh.
The commentator covered this beautifully, though.
oh, Jason Pine, you know, it is the best league in the world for many reasons, and that's another one to add to the list.
Well, how good was that moment last week? Next weekend will be full of exciting moments because it is Unite Round. James Dodd and Tommy Orr have more.
If you haven't already, make sure to mark these dates in your diary. The 22nd to the 24th of November, it is Unite Round returning to the A-Leagues. Ninja A-League playing out of Leichhardt Oval, the Isuzu A-League out of Allianz Stadium. Tommy Orr, 2 venues, 14 clubs, 1 city. It promises to be an absolute football feast for A-Leagues fans.
Absolutely, and you know, fans very much at the forefront of this weekend, and it's exciting to have, you know, so many exciting games and so many football fans from around the country and New Zealand, of course, all in one city, and you know, the family atmosphere and the things going on around the games. I feel like there'll be a lot of excitement, so a lot to look forward to for A-League fans.
There's going to be legends on display, food trucks, DJs, you name it. The entertainment is sorted for Unite Round. In the women's, there's obviously the standout fixture. They're all great games, but the grand final rematch from last year, Sydney FC against Melbourne City. Yep. Of course, they finished 1v2. Melbourne City pipped them to the Premier's Plate on the final day of the season after Sydney FC got that terrible loss by their own standards against a Melbourne Victory. If you're looking at the men's, the Isuzu A-League out of Allianz Stadium, I mean, where to start with the games here? Yeah. Not only is there a derby between the Mariners and the Jets, but a Sydney derby as well. Yeah,
all huge games on everyone's bucket list. You know, when the draw comes out in pre-season, these are the games that you have your eye on when it is, and to have them all on the same weekend in the same city just gives the fans a fantastic opportunity to experience all of them, and not only necessarily at the game, but in and around the game, the pubs, you know, and the family atmosphere that I'm sure that will be happening in Sydney. So it's very exciting.
If you haven't done already, head to aleagues.com.au to get your tickets for Unite Round. Reserve your spot there. Take in as much football as you possibly can. The 22nd to the 24th of November, it is Unite Round.
Well, make sure you get your tickets to Unite Round. But of course, the action this weekend hasn't ended just yet, and there are 2 games coming up tomorrow. So your Sunday is sorted. Firstly, Newcastle Jets take on the Wellington Phoenix at 3 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. That is a game that promises to be full of intrigue. And then, of course, following that one, another Melbourne derby of sorts. It is Melbourne Victory who host Western United at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. That is another game so unpredictable, so exciting. We'll take a look now at a preview of that one, hosted by Nalene Mastow and Teresa Pliers.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Round 3 previews for the Ninja A-League. I'm Nalene Mastow, joined by Sydney FC legend Teresa Pliers. And we've got a little derby coming up, right? Can we say that?
I'm sure it's becoming a derby, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty interesting match. Of course, Melbourne Victory taking on Western United to wrap up the Round 3 action. Now, Melbourne Victory coming off that disappointing defeat against Melbourne City. They conceded that 85th minute goal. Do you think that comes down to a lapse of concentration, or is it more of a defensive flaw they need to address?
Look, there was a mistake at the end there, and I think the derby was a roller coaster of the game, and it could have gone either way, and I did feel Victory were unlucky, but they did fight back in that game to take the lead early. Unfortunately, it didn't win, but this is a good opportunity in what's becoming a derby for them to rectify that.
Absolutely, and one of the key players in this Victory side is Nikki Flannery. I mean, she's giving them exactly what they want when it comes to crosses into the box. Is she really the key to unlocking the best out of Victory's attack?
Look, I do think Victory have a few threats, but Nicoletta Flannery definitely is up the top there, where they are trying to get balls out to her, and her delivery into the box to Emily Gilnick is going to be the key.
And of course, Western United are coming off that stalemate against Central Coast Mariners. But we did see players like, Chloe Lagazzo, Carly Johnson having shots on goal. How do you think they can improve to just be a little bit more decisive in those key moments?
Look, they had an ordinary start to that game, and Western United aren't a team that, always produce a flurry of chances, but when they do, they score them. And in the last game, they couldn't. So they'll be wanting to actually convert those chances that they are creating through Lagazzo, through Carly Johnson as well.
Well, let's see how they're able to do in this game. Kickoff is on Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. Don't miss it.
Welcome back to live pictures at McKellar Park, where it is currently the visiting Adelaide United leading Canberra United 2-0. Emily Condon was the player that struck first, the 26-year-old, followed by Fiona Wirtz, who is in stunning form at the moment. The former Dolan medalist and Golden Boot winner reclaiming that form from that wonderful season back in 2021-22. And leading her side to a dangerous lead as we head into the second half. Michelle Heyman there laying down the law for her Canberra United side. You have to be better in this half, Canberra. It was Adelaide who controlled proceedings, they controlled possession, they had the better opportunities. And that woman there, Fiona Wirtz, one shot on target, one goal. That last column is all you need to worry about. She was in the right place at the right time after a fantastic run from Emily Hodgson. Found her and she was able to tuck it away into the bottom of the net. Emily Condon as well, vastly experienced, over 100 appearances in the A-League Women's, all of those for Adelaide United. Similar stat, one shot on target, 1 goal. You don't get too many better than that. Well, it's Canberra United who get us back underway in this fixture. Canberra United are undefeated in 5 games heading back to last season. Will that record continue to 6, or will Adelaide United hold on to this 2-goal advantage? So much still to be written. We know that Canberra are capable of scoring from anywhere. And there's a substitute for Canberra at halftime. Janaya Dos Santos is the player who's entered the pitch, the 19-year-old. We'll await confirmation on who came off to enable that substitution. So it was Holly Murray who came off for Dos Santos, and another substitution as well. Tegan Bertolicio made way for Lillian Skelly, who is making her 2nd Ninja A-League appearance. So a double change for Canberra at halftime. Anthony Jagaranek looking to ring in the changes, to spin the deck, to make something happen. He wasn't too pleased with what he saw. In saying all of that, it could have been better for Adelaide. They had a goal disallowed. Ella Tonkin, what would have been her 2nd Ninja A-League goal. And stole one from her originally. And then Canberra could have scored themselves. But here come Adelaide. Healy releasing Hodgson. Emily Hodgson putting the ball through to Wirtz. Back to Hodgson. Hodgson trying to get a shot away, blocked by Canberra's defence. Robers hooking it, can only get as far as Hodgson. Still going, Emily Hodgson, plays in Wirtz. Fiona Wirtz tried the delicate touch in behind, and it was blocked by Anton. A crucial intervention from Liz Anson. Now here go Canberra. Heyman trying to find a teammate. Good work at the back from Adelaide to win the ball back. Markovsky dropping deep. Christopherson being allowed lots of time and space to play the ball forward. Adelaide not allowing themselves to get caught by those long balls. That is the main path to goal for Canberra. Adelaide will be starkly aware of that. Taylor Young bursting into space. Haley Taylor Young's ball forward. Heyman was aiming for Janaya Dos Santos. Couldn't find her. Dos Santos, of course, the older sister of Indiana, who plays for Sydney FC. Just took part in the Sydney Derby today. Kenzie. That long ball again. Dos Santos. It's coming deep and committing a foul in her enthusiasm to win the ball. Emma Robers has been everywhere for Canberra. One of their best in midfield so far. Markovsky trying to get past Hodgson. Oh, great work from Markovsky. Can she find a target in the middle? It's a low cross and it's cleared away by Tonkin. Robers.
Hey, Adelaide, we gotta lift!
Canberra, perhaps with a bit of a rocket, put up them at half-time. They've come out searching for that goal to get them back in this contest. Dos Santos turning on the edge of the area. Janaya Dos Santos, shot blocked. McNamara doing well. And it's the substitute Skelly who took that out of play. How about that from Markovski? Neat little step over. She's got the profile of that tall, strong striker, Markovski, but she is a student of football. She loves the game. She's got those techers in her locker. Perhaps in that previous stint at Melbourne Victory, she was just a little young. She just hadn't quite grown into that body yet. We're seeing some of her best work now for Canberra, although she will be ruining that chance she missed in the first half. Here's Heyman. Michelle Heyman playing in the overlapping run of Anton. There's Anton trying to put a ball in, could only trickle harmlessly out of play. Anton was born in Auckland, missed round 1 due to injury, so this is her Canberra United home debut today. And the effort in that challenge to ensure Hodgson was not able to get the ball up the line tells you everything you need to know about her commitment. That's a fantastic challenge from Anton. Christopherson. Her throw finds Dos Santos. Trying to get away from Hodgson. Emily Hodgson goes to ground and Dos Santos will have the ball at her feet, and then Hodgson has somehow managed to take it away from her. Wirtz trying to keep possession. Markovski can't beat Wirtz. That's good from Fiona Wirtz. Erin Healy now. Can't beat Anton, who again is in those more advanced positions in this half. A little bit of frustration leading to an Adelaide throw. Crowd at McKellar, always loud, always raucous. The visitors again. Healy slipping over, not able to continue that attack. Markovski. Canberra looking to switch play. And that ball, though, not finding Hayley Taylor-Young.
Just settle on the ball a bit, yeah?
You can hear that Canberra United chant going up around this ground. Willing their team on. Last time these sides played, it was that 3-1, but the time before that, it was a 4-4 draw. So we know there's goals in this fixture. How many of them can Canberra score in this second half, if any? Markovski. Dos Santos. Up against Tonkin. In a battle. Tonkin wins out, but Canberra United will earn themselves a corner as a result. We've got two obvious targets in the middle, Canberra. They've got Michelle Heyman and Markovski as well. Instead, they'll go short. Anton will deliver low. Perhaps an attempt to catch out Claudia Jenkins there. Either that or a mishit cross, but regardless, the end result, Jenkins able to get down and smother the ball. And pressure really being applied now. Canberra will try and press for as long as they can. It is a warm one in Canberra. Wirtz. Fiona Wirtz continuing her run. Wirtz deflected away out for an Adelaide corner. Good defending from Mackenzie when she took on that strike. That deflection could have gone anywhere, but Mackenzie did enough to get her body in between the ball and the goal. One of the first things you learn as a defender, stay goal side. Mackenzie was able to achieve that on that occasion. Condon scored an Olympico last week. What can she produce from this corner? Condon delivering, headed away. Will come out to Solent, who looks to put another ball into the box, and it's headed out again by Canberra. Adelaide United players lining up to make use of this chance. They'll try and keep the ball first. Tolland. Healy playing it to Leon. Leon losing out there, but winning another throw. She'll take it quickly up the line, searching for Words. Finds Words. Fiona Words. Her touch just getting away from her. She's in a battle here, intercepted by Condon. And her shot blocked by Liz Anton. Clearance not decisive though. So Dewey thought about shooting. The shot did come eventually. Not well over the crossbar. And why not later in form like this? All players feel that encouragement to take the risk, to take the shot, to take on the spectacular. That possession just dropping a little bit. Adelaide still on top, but Canberra having more of the ball. He fancies this game goes on, Adelaide will let Canberra play the ball around a bit more as long as they have that defensive solidity. Here come Adelaide. Oh, lovely ball through. Fiona Words to make it 3. Great save, Sally James. Well, she needed to be good there, and she was, because Fiona Words was in the clear, was in a one-on-one situation. This is a wonderful ball through. A nice first touch. And then James able to make the save. The Canberra crowd voicing their appreciation for that save. She'll feel like she could have done better with that shot, but regardless, a great save. Erin Healy, ball in, no one at the back post, so Christopherson will be able to chase that one down. Played up to Markovski, 1-2 with Dos Santos. Markovski's away, up this right-hand side. Mia Markovski being chased down by Hodgson. She'll play it into the feet of Heyman. Dos Santos. Dos Santos switching play. Bit of a momentum killer, that ball. Here's Skelly. Adelaide players getting back now. Robers. And a Robers ball in for Heyman. Wasn't able to adjust her body to get that ball on the frame of goal. That's a lovely cross in from Robers, but Heyman just facing the wrong direction. She had a defender right there on her back and couldn't get herself in the right spot. Promising though from Canberra. Markovski trying to challenge. Yeah, Markovski, Janae Dos Santos now. Christopherson. Sophia Christopherson delivering. Markovski's lurking, but what a touch from Leon. What a classy player she is. And it sets Adelaide on their way again. Words.
Tempo, tempo. Good Fiona.
Hodgson.
Yep, go on, lads. Yeah. Go on then. Go next. Yes, go again.
Markovski trying to put on the pressure, but Sonkin very calmly will play the ball to Toland.
Get across. Get across.
Healy will get there, win the foot race with Robers. Condon. Emily Condon. Adelaide happy to keep the ball in midfield. Sarah Morgan now. That ball intercepted. Dos Santos, good use of the body. 1-2 with Heyman. Now trying to put Skelly away. And then Skelly brought to ground legally. Good touch, Stanish Floody. Markovsky is very deep there. She'll take on one, she'll take on two. Christopherson. Heyman's in the middle, as is Dos Santos. Sophia Christopherson, what can she do here against Hodgson? Hodgson goes to ground, blocks the first attempt at getting the ball in. It'll go back to Dos Santos. Janaea Dos Santos now with the opportunity to deliver a ball over the head of Skelly. Just wasn't able to reach that one. It's good play on that right-hand side. Here they go again, Canberra. Robers ball through. Well, Heyman was there, but not able to put Boots a ball. Canberra just starting to put some of those crosses in. You can see it's been very one-sided for Adelaide, that particular start so far in this game. But Canberra now just finding their feet. They still have 30 minutes plus stoppages. And of course, at any moment, Adelaide could strike themselves with the likes of Wirtz and Erin Healy, who's just won a foul, looking very, very dangerous up top. Just a little shove from Alex McKenzie there. Adelaide already more than happy to take their time, and you can't blame them. It's hardly taking it to the corner stuff yet, but low tempo suits them in the match state at the moment. Healy. Nutmegs. Tries to get the ball in and wins a corner as a result. Still hasn't got that goal to her name yet, Healy, but she certainly has been influential in proceedings. She's made a pretty big impact to this Adelaide side. With the likes of Dorba, Holmes out injured at the moment. Her link-up play with Wirtz has been sublime. Here is Wirtz, who will deliver this corner on her left boot. Dangerous again. Headed away by Robers. Leon is there to gather for Adelaide. See Leon driving into space. Robers cuts it out and plays it to Stanish Floody, who will attempt to play it straight away up the line. No Canberra United shirts there though, so Adelaide will have another chance to bring it forward. Condon in acres of space on that side. Emily Condon's ball punched away from James, although it's come out to Fiona Wirtz, who wasn't able to get the balance and get the contact that she would have liked. Straight into the gloves of James. It was a good first touch, but you can see that standing foot was just a little bit too close and just underneath her, so she wasn't able to get a good swing at the ball. Well, meanwhile, we've got a problem in the back here for Canberra. It's Hayley Taylor-Young. He looks to be in a little bit of pain here. Adelaide United, though, making their first substitution. Sian Dewey is making way after a pretty good performance from the youngster. Tiana Karen-Bassis, this season's new signing from the Mariners, is the player who comes on. Dewey, rightfully so, getting her flowers from coach Adrian Stenser. Only her 5th Ninja A-League appearance after debuting in March 2024 against the Raw last season. Karen-Bassis, a Townsville local. Has played in the Queensland NPL for the past few seasons and now finds herself at Adelaide. The highest passing percentage of any player for Adelaide, Karen-Bassis, although, mind you, that's off not too many minutes. Let's take a look at this last opportunity for Adelaide again. How about that ball from Dewey and then Wirtz with the strike. A great save from Sally James. Gee, the way Wirtz is going, you'd bet your house on her scoring from there, but Just a little bit off balance. And that ball put through by the 17-year-old Dewey. Absolutely sublime. Well, Hayley Taylor-Young is back to her feet. She is walking off quite gingerly with the physio. Hopefully she's able to run it off as much as possible, but no, there is that signal from the physio. So that is the afternoon done for Hayley Taylor-Young. At 22 years of age, let's really hope that's nothing too serious. And she'll be okay to continue as soon as possible. Heyman. Oh, that's clever from Michelle Heyman. That is 36 years of experience, able to play it into Tonkin. And confirmation of that substitution now. So it's Darcy Malone, the player who will come on the pitch to replace the injured Hayley Taylor-Young. And a yellow card potentially being brandished for an official here. Garanek looking shocked. We'll get confirmation of exactly what happened there for you in a moment. Yes, it was the yellow card to Garanek. Pulling off a great who, me kind of face. There's obviously something that sparked that card in the opinion of the match officials.
Diana, come across a bit.
Appeals for a high boot on Heyman there, not heated. Leon winning the ball back, Morgan. Wirtz dropping deep to try and play a ball forward for Hodgson, but Christopherson is the player able to come back and gather. Darcy Malone, the substitute with her first touch. He's played at Sydney FC and also Melbourne City. Had only started 2 games in the competition before this season. Started the first 2 and then came off the bench today. Erin Healy. Erin Healy with the strike, flashes across the face of goal. Well, she had so much space there, the American. Canberra just sitting off and letting her take that strike. And that's a fascinating stat. Canberra with more final third entries than Adelaide. Very often those balls coming from long balls, very difficult to control. The difference at the moment between the two sides.
Just the one sub?
Here come Canberra, Dos Santos, Markovski, Maya Markovski, one way then the other, still Markovski, fancy feet here, Maya Markovski. And it's come away to Skelly, who shot Blas over the crossbar. Markovski trying to take things into her own hands here. Beat 1, beat 2, was forced a little bit wide. McNamara came in, beat her, but then Solent got in the way. And remember, Markovski had the best opportunity of the game for Canberra late on in the first half. Really should have put it away. Now in the second, every opportunity she's had to get on the ball, she's tried some fancy footwork, she's tried to make something happen. Again, Jenkins happy to tick down as many seconds as she can as we await another Adelaide substitution. The Englishwoman Abby Clark is the player getting ready. Aaron's ball. Looking for the round of Stanish Floody, will have too much on it.
Go, Matt, go! Cut it!
Adelaide ball up the line. Headed away by Robers. Namara. Adelaide looking to play it up that line. Canberra shirts in the way.
Go on then, tighter, Chris, tight. Go on then, look.
Tonkin put under some pressure here, but finds the right pass. A little bit of a heavy touch from Karen Bassett. She gets away with it. And now Adelaide, if they go quickly, they've got space in front. That ball not able to find the run of Words. Again, that gap between passes just narrowing a bit in this second half. Oh, that's risky from Canberra, playing out from the back. Eventually, Anton getting it away. Markovski, good touch. Keeping possession. Just going to play it coming in behind Hodgson, who wins the ball. Morgan.
That's fantastic, you two. Well done.
Into Healy. Leon. Back heel from Leon into Aaron Healy, who shot's blocked.
This ball won't go out, huh?
Well, almost a fantastic assist, a layoff from Leon to find the run of Healy. Those two have linked up fantastically. Here's a ball over the top to Dos Santos. Tonkin deals with it well. Jenkins taking it away. Ruby Clark has had to wait what feels like an age to get on the pitch. Ruby Nathan now for Canberra is also upstanding. Malone into Heyman. Michelle Heyman back heel. Janea Dos Santos blocked, but at the second time of asking, what a save from Jenkins. Still on here for Canberra. Dos Santos trying to find a way through. Markovski now will deliver that ball towards the back post. Leon heads it away, and Adelaide get away with one there. What a save from Claudia Jenkins at the second time of asking. She couldn't have had perfect sight at that either. Canberra still going. Christopherson. The crowd really behind them now. Robers. Happy to play it from the back. Anton. Still going. Liz Anton. Skelly. Ball up the line. Can it be raked in? It can. Skelly. Delivering. Headed away by Tsonkin. Ball still in play. Canberra maintain possession. Christopherson with the run on that far side. She'll deliver a low ball. Markovski, her touch got away from her. Can Adelaide hit on the counter? Words. Condon. Emily Condon will go on a run here, is dragged back from Malone. That'll be a yellow card for Malone. And finally a stoppage, so we'll see at least one substitution, but that ball from Malone that found Heyman, what a back heel. That shot blocked by Tonkin, and then the second shot, that is a stunning save from Jenkins. Dos Santos not able to then find her feet and finds another ball. So two substitutions here, one per side. It's Abby Clark who's coming on to replace the goal scorer Emily Condon. Abby Clark, an Englishwoman who spent time at the Everton Academy and also played some games for Burnley. And then for Canberra United, Ruby Nathan on the park in place of Mary Stanage-Floody. Here come Adelaide looking for the sealer. Not able to find it with that ball. Bit of irritation on the face of Stanage-Floody. They've been better in this second half, Canberra, but still haven't been able to find that breakthrough. Some desperate defending from Adelaide. And some great goalkeeping as well. Long ball. Santos couldn't get there.
Step again, step again, step again. Go on, Ruby, Tighter, man. Tighter, bravo.
Intercepted by Christopherson. The play continues. It's come to Clark, Abby Clark. The Englishwoman driving into the box. Clark, bit of a heavy touch, regains possession though. Can play it back into the path of a teammate. Clark, not alert to the possibility of that ball, and so Anton will see it out of play. Clark, a fascinating story, was moving to Australia anyway to be with her partner and was put out some feelers to a few clubs here. Adelaide liked what they saw, asked her if she'd like to play for them, and had a trial. Obviously passed it enough for Adrian Stentor. Oh, Adelaide. Maybe some dark arts coming out now, much to the dismay of the crowd. Referee Rebecca Durkow just making sure that Adelaide players are aware that they can't get away with that for too long. The card will be produced. Christopherson. The ball going nowhere but to the feet of Jenkins. There's Leon. Had the first time of asking, who picked the ball up and took a moment to put it back down. All in good fun, big smile on her face. It's one of those things that if you are on the opposing team, it is one of the most frustrating things in the world. If you are watching from Adelaide, urging your side on, you'll be watching with a big smile at that.
Come on, come on, come on! Hand on left shoulder! Left, left, double!
Mara. Adelaide will play it all the way back. Canberra not able to close down, so Jenkins able to get the ball away, but only into touch. Christopherson's throw. Markovski tried to play it on. Nathan got there, but in touch back to Markovski. Was intercepted by Morgan. Dos Santos able to win the ball high. Janae Dos Santos trying to turn. Still on the ball, Dos Santos. Leon eventually comes back and clears. Only as far as Malone though. Darcy Malone's ball intercepted as well. Good touch from Anton. Now the ball delivered central. Heyman's touch back to Dos Santos. Ambitious from Janaea Dos Santos. Again, we're seeing some of the underrated parts of Michelle Heyman's game. Even when she's not scoring, she's able to play in her teammates. But Claudia Jenkins there, 3 saves today. The best of those coming from Janaea Dos Santos from short range. Showing why she has started the season as Adelaide's #1 keeper, ahead of Annalie Grove, of course, who is on the bench today. Markovski can't get past Karen Bassis. Robers, Dos Santos can't win the ball. Adelaide players happy to hang back just a little bit more. Happy for Canberra to have possession. Nathan, Kiwi international, has scored for New Zealand. Ruby Nathan against the Solomon Islands. 2 more substitutions incoming for Adelaide. Mallory Mullen, the 24-year-old, her 3rd stint at the club this time out after signing mid last season, and Miley Greek as well coming on the pitch, the 16-year-old from South Australia's NTC. She became the youngest ever Adelaide United player last season in December when she made her debut at the age of 15 and 54 days against Western United. Markovski. Cries for handball, not heeded. Malone will go to Heyman. It's cleared away though. piano works. One of those players withdrawn, perhaps the signal of intent from Adrian Stenser. Save his star player for another week. You see Leon as well, who was absolutely superb today, has started the season so well. Maybe just nursing a minor little niggle there. Malone on the ball. Jackson Malone looking for the overlapping run of Nathan, but it wasn't coming. You can see the frustration in the body language of both Malone and Nathan. Canberra aren't able to hit these passes. They could be on track for their first defeat in the last 5 games across last season as well. Adelaide United haven't defeated Canberra since January of 2022. Could that all be about to change today? We've got 10 minutes plus stoppages to find out. Here's Adelaide on the ball. Up to Grigg. Riley Grigg being encouraged to shoot. She'll play it out to Healy instead. Aaron Healy will take her time looking for a target. Played back to Mullen. Karen Bassis. Morgan. Into Abby Clark, who will shoot this time. Well over the crossbar from the Englishwoman. Now a stoppage in play. Some physio tension is being required. Emma Rovers down on her haunches. Looks to be not in a great way there, Emma Rovers. Players will eagerly come into the shade to get some water. Warm day in Canberra today. And Sally James, she'll be unhappy with the 2 goals conceded, but she herself has made some great saves. Had a great start to the season. Still young in her career, only 22 years of age. Taking a look at that shot again from Abby Clark that skied over the crossbar. Anthony Jagaranek giving some instructions. Heyman getting involved in the coaching as well. How good for those youngsters like Markovsky, like Dos Santos to be around a player like Heyman who can help coach them on the field as well. Particularly Markovsky, who's so similar to her in style. Well, Canberra, they'll have one last push. They've been close to scoring today. The game has definitely evened up as it's gone on. Adelaide will be sitting just that little bit deeper. Can Canberra find a way back? It would certainly get this crowd at McKellar Park up and about. Healy. Taken out of play by Alex McKenzie. And Mallory Mullen will be the player to take the throw. Applies her trade in NPL for West Adelaide. Heyman. Can't beat Solent. This is tough here for Canberra. The end of a warm game, a tough game. This is where you have to really dig deep, and someone has to put their hands up and create some special moments here if they are to get something from this game. Time is ticking away from them though. Time is not their friend at the moment. Intercepted by Robers, but Adelaide back on the ball, intercepted again. But again, Healy is the player to come away with it. She'll try and play a ball through to Grigg. Miley Grigg can't get past Robers. She'll have a second bite at it. Played all the way back. Very calm here from Adelaide. As much as the goals that they've scored and the way that they've played today, this calmness right now is as good of a sign as you'll see for their season. There's no panic, there's no worry, there's no concern. They are happy to be the team in control of this game. They are happy to keep the ball. And that is really the sign of a team that has rediscovered its winning touch more than anything else. Canberra have the throw now. And it's Mackenzie gesturing for teammates to come closer. She'll throw it long. Markovski wins the header. Heyman tried to flick it onto Malone. Instead, it ended at the feet of red shirts. Morgan, ball through. Miley Grigg, great first touch from Miley Grigg. Can she get around James? Superb goalkeeping, although she's dropped it at the second time. She thought she'd had it secured, and then Grigg, almost winning the ball back, had to be cleared by the defence. Well, Miley Grigg, the 16-year-old, showing why she is so highly rated. This is not a bad touch. It was good goalkeeping, and then as she's gotten up, it's come off her knee or something like that. She wasn't able to control it. And Canberra's defence able to come back and cover, so Ellie James's blushes were averted. Malone.
Yes, team. Good. Yes, Mel. Well done. Well done, Mel. Well done, Miley. Well done, Clarkie.
Hands on. Finding Christopherson. Dos Santos trying to turn away from the defence. Malone is on a yellow card, has to be careful. Markovski not able to win it off Karen Bassis. Every attack repelled here for Adelaide is one step closer. As that ball will come out off Markovski and for an Adelaide United goal kick. Well, they've had their chances, Canberra. On another day, one or two of them would have found their way into the back of the net, but Adelaide's defence has stood firm. Again, it's another sign of a team that are together, that are working for each other, and a defence that has been solidified. So Adelaide fans would rather forget the end of last season, that 8-0 defeat to the Jets. They've gone away, they've steeled themselves, they've had a good pre-season, some smart additions, Matilda McNamara in particular returning, who is now in line to make her second Matilda's appearance in the next international window. And look, a much smarter team. They look like they can really go on with it here. Canberra, though, determined for that not to happen. Nathan on the ball there in a battle, committing a foul in her eagerness to win the ball. It was Abby Clark, the substitute, who got there just in front of Nathan. It's a clever use of the body from Clark. Tompkins long ball. Healy. Mullen into the path of Grigg again. Miley Grigg will strike. High and wide. Solidly hit effort though. The 16-year-old. Nathan Markovski has to track all the way back to try and win that off Grigg and Clark. Does so eventually. Canberra just haven't been able to find those shots that they need either. Haven't been able to find that finishing touch. A little bit of a departure from the Canberra United that we've seen towards the end of last season and the start of this. Christopherson ball in's deflected and Jenkins able to dive on it. Canberra United, they take on Perth next week. Adelaide take on Wellington, both of those at home, so it's 5 minutes of stoppages for Canberra to prevent what would be their first defeat against Adelaide in a number of years.
Connecting midfield, Clarkie, connecting midfield.
For Adelaide, all signs looking pretty good.
Yes, hold your Yes, sir.
Morgan. Apologies for that language if that came over the broadcast. A little bit frustrated with the heavy touch. Bouncers trying to be in a 1-2 and Markovski is down and clutching at that hamstring. She's looking in a little bit of pain here. That is never a good sign when a player is clutching at a hamstring like that. Let's take a look at this. There's no contact, so hopefully she's okay. She's back up on her feet, hence the applause from the crowd. You can see the strapping over her knee. She's struggled with injuries in her career so far. Actually had a hip surgery after she was released by Melbourne Victory a couple of seasons ago. And that in combination with coming back to the NPLW Victoria for Boleyn seemed to spark a turnaround in form and has earned her another Ninja A-League contract. Maybe we'll end the game just a little bit proppy on that knee and that hamstring. Adelaide successfully stifling any Canberra attacks at the moment. Christopherson with the throw though. And well intercepted by Abby Clark, who's been busy since she's come on. Miley Grigg can't get there ahead of Robers. Robers' ball might fall to the advantage of Lillian Skelly here, but McNamara, so clever, just got her body in the way. Didn't allow for the 17-year-old to get the ball first. As this game arrives at its conclusion,
Miley, slide. Aaron, tuck in, into the space.
the intensity seems to just be dropping. It's
There you go.
again been warm and
Done, Miley. Well done.
Canberra
Great work.
really have been stifled by Adelaide. It's been a very professional performance from Adelaide. Although you can never count out Michelle Heyman, because here she is on the ball in the box. She's gone to ground, but nothing untoward according to the referee. Nathan. Ball through from Anton. Everyone's trying to get involved now for Canberra. Nathan. Ruby Nathan delivering. Jenkins gets there ahead of Markovski. And he's able to soak up another precious few seconds. And it didn't look like there was anything too much in that. Little smile on Heyman's face after she went to ground as well. I think she knew there wasn't too much contact. Hodgson's throw, intercepted by Anton, but again, it's more seconds. Passing by Adrian Stenser, Adelaide's coach, checking his watch. He's keen as any for this full-time whistle. Healy Lovely touch from Healy. Being encouraged to go to the corner. Christopherson trying to win the ball back. Takes it out of play. But it is an Adelaide throw, much to her frustration. Canberra crowd waiting now. Glum looks on some of those faces. Mullen trying to find the sealer for Adelaide and then goes to the corner again. Now the ball will go central, but it's headed away. The 5 minutes of stoppage time has elapsed. Canberra very much on borrowed time at the minute. Looking for what would surely now be a consolation, because that is full time at McKellar Park. A highly impressive performance from Adelaide United has seen the visiting side walk away with all 3 points. Their first victory against Canberra United since January 2022. It was goals to Emily Condon and Fiona Wirtz that made all the difference this afternoon. Canberra, they had opportunities of their own. They weren't able to find the back of the net today. Some good saves from Claudia Jenkins and some fantastic defensive organisation from Adelaide as well. Much to ponder for that man, Anthony Jagarinek, but much to celebrate for Adelaide. It's 2 wins from 3 to start the season for both sides. Handshakes all round. Both sides will stew on moments where it could have gone either way. But Adelaide United making the most of that dominant first half. So full time at McKellar Park, it is Canberra United 0, Adelaide United 2. So here are the highlights from this afternoon's fixture. This first one, the first goal, Emily Condon arriving before Holly Murray and managing to find a way to put the ball in the back of the net past a diving Sally James. A fantastic finish from the 26-year-old.